Alright guys, so I don't know how much time I have for this, so this might be split into several parts, but we'll see how that goes. So I added a second level to this, and I moved this to be slightly more centered. I was gonna put the water wheels on the edge, but I thought like having the rotational energy closer to the center would be a better idea, because then I could build out at all angles instead of, you know, just having, one way or the other. Um, Now these have like a stress point, so we'll kind of have to check on that. We need the wrench for that, but we're not doing create today. This is kind of how I have this set up. Got the gearbox, some shafts, some gears, the millstone, the press, and my fan is still set up over here. So that's doing its thing. I did a ton of building and grinding resources off camera. I didn't do anything. I don't think I did anything too quest related. We could check it. I thought it reset. I was gonna be mad. We could check it out. I don't think I did. Yeah, I got the sweet blossom sapling is what I got for quests off camera. I did mine the block a pretty good amount. Yeah, died from a bunch of evokers again, or vexes, but it still didn't flip over to something new. So I'm a little bit. I don't really know when that's gonna happen. I'm not too upset about this the way it is, but I mean, I get a lot of useless nonsense like, gray terracotta. So it could be better items. As you can see, I built a lot. I built a ton. Every time I thought about shooting the next episode, I'm like, do you know what? I'm gonna need an area for mystical agriculture. Then I'm like, oh, well, do you know what? Now I can shoot the episode, and I'm like, oh no, wait, I gotta have an area for Britannia. So I just kept building levels and areas and stuff. So yeah. So I separated out these things a little bit to kind of give us some space. These guys are probably going to end up dying, so I could put sheep in there, but I didn't want to get rid of them until I needed the pen, because I got a soft spot for turtles. Frogs are cool too, but, turtles are awesome. So, yeah. And I put a bed in the middle of there because I had a jailbreak, and the nitwit dudes escaped everywhere, and I found out that they really like beds at nighttime, so I dug up my bed and threw it in the center, and they all just gravitated towards it when night fell, so that was awesome. I did manage to get 3 bees. There was 4 of them, but I ran out of leads, so yeah, they're just not here, so yeah. It's just not here, so that is what it is. We do have enough chickens to breed, which is awesome. Pigs we can breed. I don't know if you could breed turtles, but I can breed mushrooms and stuff like that. But enough for the show and tell. As you can see, I did rice in here because you need to grow it a certain way. But as you can see, I got all kinds of stuff going now. Nothing, like I said, nothing new. I didn't get anything new except for the bees. So the bees and the pink blossom sapling thing. So nothing substantial happened off camera. I'm getting ready to. Well, I'm grinding out resources to finish these platforms, but I need more bamboo, and I think whatever I'm going to use for the majority of the top here. I'm not sure yet, but I think this is going to be. I think this is going to be like my trading villager station and bees. I think that's what I'm going to do up here. And then down below is going to be mystical agriculture and Britannia. And then that's going to be create. And then I might do a second level for astral sorcery over there. But we'll work on that as it goes. I'm just kind of like winging it. I have a plan, but it's not completely, it's not completely concrete. So let's get into this. So I got a bunch of stuff here, and I had this thought: the felled pumpkins can spawn a blaze, and if I use the lasso and the mob farm, is that blaze going to work to give blaze rods, or is it only going to give blaze powder, like the Britannia thing says? And another idea I had was capturing a zombie and putting him next to my villagers. So I think an iron golem would spawn, and I could lasso that and throw it into the mob farm. and that could be iron. Those are my two uh, big plans for the iron mob farm. There are other weird mobs that I wouldn't be against, but I figured if I'm going to trade two of my precious diamonds for other resources, it might as well be iron, um, or blaze rods. I thought that would be a pretty good idea. So let's first things first. I think I'm a moron, and I thought I needed the infuser to get inferium seeds, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I was just an idiot. So there's that. You guys get to hear that pretty often, don't you? So we're gonna make a few of these because I want to get started in mystical agriculture real quick and in a hurry, like. Now I think maybe I'll just make one and throw it in the botany pod. I mean, it'll give me more seeds over time, but uh, the main goal is to get clay and iron seeds so I can make unlimited botany pods. That's kind of like the big goal, and I don't want to like waste too many other resources until I actually have that on lock. I do need dirt still, so I don't really want to switch out the seed, but I need inferium more than I need dirt. And if I can get more free seeds, that's better than using the inferium I got. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let me plop that in there. And I guess if we need dirt, we could just, I think tier 1 can go on normal farmland. We're going to find out. Yeah, it can. So we'll just plant all these here for safekeeping. I mean, no point having them in a chest when, I have farm fields open. We're going to sleep because, as I think I lit this up pretty good, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm tired of fixing holes in the base because of creepers and being attacked by super fast, crazy owl bear monsters that spawn wolves that for some reason have the taste for human flesh or turtle flesh, whatever makes more sense. So the reason I'm going down the mystical agriculture path is because it doesn't seem like I have very many options, to be honest. So let's get a stack of cobblestone cooking up. Because I think we need stone, not cobble for this. Yeah, we need stone for this, and I think we need... But this could be cobble, so that's good. But we do need stone for the other thing. I put my furnace over here. So we get a stack of this going. It'll save a little bit of time later. We're going to need wool. Is it better to do dye carpet? I get 8. Okay, so that's 1 to 1. So every 2 would get me 3. Yeah, it's better to dye the carpet itself, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna math that. I had a bit of a night last night, so I'm not gonna math that. I'm just gonna get 4 of these and a stack of these guys, and we're just gonna do what we do. I don't have a. Let's make a crafting table for over here. That just seems like a logical thing. I kind of just left that one where it was because it was convenient. But now that I have all my storage over here, I might as well have a crafting table chilling over here. So just throw that there. Wool. We're probably going to need more string than this. It's going to get us 5 pieces of wool. I might actually have some wool in the chest, but like I said, I'm not gonna overthink it. These get 3 each. And how many do we need? 8, 16, 3 is 19. So 3 each, and we need 19. Now that was not what I really wanted to do, but that's fine. Did I mess up somehow? No, we're good. So let's, how many do we have in there? Oh, we're doing pretty good. I've been harvesting it pretty regularly. I do want to figure out some way of automating some things, but I don't really know how we're going to do that. Like I said, there's not a whole ton of options. So we could do that, And now we need 19 of these total. We got 6. 21. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, I think 3? Oh, it's not going to work, because I need 24. So, 24 to get the amount of red ones. So, I don't know if that was better or worse, but it is what it is. And we got that. Well, that's annoying. I don't know why it does that. My computer just decides to do things on its own, and it's a little irritating. I don't know how many of those we need. So I did process up all of my materials, but I got a little bit more, mining the block some more, so this is what we have to work with. Not a lot, but I mean, once we get more Inferium up and running and figuring out what we're going to do for Prosperity Shards, we can start focusing in on certain seeds to make things a little better. Now, I don't know. It is 8 of these. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Boom. And then this is going to take 4, so I gotta, we gotta wait a little bit. One more cooking cycle. And I think I'm gonna use like a lever or something, because I don't have the resources I had like in Sky Factory to do like a whole block of redstone. So we're just gonna do a lever, and you know, that'll be that. The reason I'm gonna continue to cook up stone is because I'll need it for Botania. If you haven't realized it by this point, this whole episode is just going to be doing the basics of all the mod packs that we can do. We might get into bees. We might get into well, bees, mystical, and Botania is the plan. So we're going to throw this guy back here. I want to do it somewhat kind of centered. See, I'm missing some bamboo. We're working on it, though. Let's see. Oh, that was loud. Something just crashed outside. Didn't sound like a car. Sounded like... I don't know. I don't really know. And then we'll just keep the redstone signal on, because then I think it'll just do its thing whenever we decide to do a thing. So that's perfect. Now, what are we going to need as far as seeds are concerned? I would like... Well, we got to get the infusion crystal, so let's just do that and get that out of the way, because that's something that's going to happen no matter what. So we'll get the infusion crystal. It's going to be one of those... Where did that not go into my inventory like I told it to? Let me actually look into the recipe, because I think I'm missing something. Infusion thing. Okay, and it's 4 of these guys. That works. So let's just grab all of that so we have it. Do we have any in these other things? That's a negative. So we're gonna need this. That's like definite, gonna need, no way around it. And that gets rid of the mystical agriculture stuff to begin with. I'm not really sure what seeds I want. I had this all thought out, but I didn't bookmark it, so it kind of backfired a little bit on that idea. So having coal wouldn't be too bad. But iron is probably the most important at this stage. So let's see if we can get an iron seed. We're going to need, it's a tier 3, so we need at least the blue farmland, I think. Imperium? Yeah, Imperium would be the bare minimum. And the seed would take... Oh no, is it Tertium? Tertium's the 3rd one? Okay, so we need 4... Okay, so let's just do this. I'm not gonna... I don't know how much... I don't know if we have enough. So let's just do it. And if it works, it works. Let's grab this. And we'll run over here. Iron... iron seed. We need a seed base. And we actually need iron itself. And I don't think I'm going to have enough of this at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to be missing 2, I think. We can see if dude over there started producing. And I needed 4 iron. Gold might not be a bad choice, but what we're going to do is that we're going to get down to 4 of any particular resource, and we will not use anymore until we get a seed, because that's just going to be the best way of doing it. Let's save a trip and make a hopper. Let's just make a straight up hopper pot. Hop a pot. And what am I looking for? My brain. We need chests for hoppers. And let's make we need 5 of these, right? I want to I'm going to use up this terracotta because I don't think it has any use other than making botany pots or building with it. So I figured I might as well. I mean, they'll all be different colors, but I don't care. I actually kind of like that. So, oh, I need bricks. I don't have any bricks. Do we have any clay? That's all right, because we can get the iron seed started. Are you still? You're still doing stone stuff, ain't you? Yeah. We're gonna cut you short. We need some clay. All right, so we gotta go over and check our inferium seed. In theory, we're good. So that should be enough to get 4 tertium. If I was saying that wrong, too bad. I don't know why I gotta make things so complicated. And that should be enough. We're gonna need 1 more, because I'm not gonna be on a planet without the actual dirt for it. So that's you know, a little bit on the sad side, but you know, this will be a good start while we wait for the plant to do more plant stuff. And our first crafted pedestal seed thing is complete. So we can't... Oh, we can plant it. Now that is news to me. I thought it had to be in certain dirt. We're going to sleep through the night. We're going to make the botany pot, and we're going to see if it'll plant. I mean, it might take like 3 minutes per plant, but I mean, it's better than... I mean, at least it'll be going while we're waiting for the stuff to make the dirt. I should actually just put a whole stack of clay in there, but I could do that off camera. Right now, this is, actually, I think if I just do this and this... Why did that not work? Oh, because it's not. Where does that stuff go? It just vanishes. You know what, let's just do it this way. We'll make the pod. And then it's like this. And then I didn't make a hopper, so I'll have to make that. I made 2 pots. Darn it. And... boom. Alright. So, let's check what we need to make a clay seed while we're waiting to see what else is happening. Clay is water and dirt, if I remember correctly. Makes water essence. Yeah, water and dirt essence. So I need to make a water seed, which should be tier 1, which that's fantastic, because that's going to be nice and simple. We're going to need another botany pot for that. So we're going to make another botany pot. That's what we're going to do. Let's see here. Might as well. make that. And I'm going to need another hopper as well. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to give us unlimited clay at some pace or another. And it's going to give us unlimited clay to make terracotta and make bricks for flower pots. So that's the method to my madness. That's why they're the two most important. Prosperity things, I don't know if there's a way. Like, I don't think there's a good way of doing this. We're going to make the ore thing and hope that does something to supplement what we need. But I don't think there's a good way besides bees, and that's like a whole rabbit hole that I'm just not ready for. So we'll just kind of have to go with it. I think that we might just do mystical this episode because we're coming up on 20 minutes, and I don't really know if we're going to get into mana generation in time. At least if I get this far enough, I can, I forgot to make the seed. Oh, what's the water thing that I need anyway? Water seeds. To actually make the seed. Water agglomeration. Water, gravel, dirt, clay balls. That's annoying. Alright, so water, gravel, dirt, clay balls. And that's 1-to-1, isn't it? Yeah, so I gotta get 4 buckets of water, 4 clay balls, 4 dirt, 4 gravel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 bucket. And guys, see the clay anywhere? I probably put it in here. Nope, in here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And we're going to go over to this crafting table because it's closer to the water source. Might as well. So, let's do this. Got to make this guy. Do that. And then we got to do the water agglomeration, which is that. And I'm just going to probably do that manually because bucket is, you know, going to be one of those things that are kind of annoying. So, okay, never mind. It has to be a specific shape. So, yeah. What do you mean? Because it's not my... Oh, it's because it vanished for whatever reason that this mod pack does that. So we're going to have to do it that way, which is not that big of a deal, but it just wastes... It wastes a few precious seconds, and sometimes you never know. Seconds could be all you have left. Bum bum bum. Wrong button. Alright. Okay. I swear, guys, I'm alright. I'm mostly kind of alright. I almost think I'm okay. And that puts us dangerously low on the prosperity shards. I think we're going to make this seed. We're going to let the Inferium dude go for a while. And we're going to plant this in the actual dirt. And I'm going to try to get into Mystical, or Botania, enough to get mana generation, I think. Because then I can do other things like the Orchid. So I think I'm going to plant both the Iron Seed and the Water Seed. Stack up a little bit of Inferium. And go from there. It might be slow going, but at least it's, you know, at least I'll be able to harvest it once in a while. No more seeds. That's kind of sad. We could throw that stuff in there. And we could put these guys where they belong. Put them in their place. Like that. In a place. And, of course, you fell off the other side. So, like, put me dangerously close to the edge. And can we do it? Can we get into Botania efficiently? You know what we're going to do? We're going to try to get all the different kind of petals, because then I can farm the flowers off camera. And that's going to end the episode. I think that's going to be I think that's going to be a good way of doing it, because if I try to get mana generation, this episode's going to be another 50 minutes. And I'm not sure how you guys feel about that, but I try to keep it like, if I can have all my episodes to be about 30 to 35 minutes, that seems like a good sweet spot in my opinion. What am I looking for? I'm looking for those stupid little living root things that I decided I was going to save no matter what. Alright, there they are. I guess we can kind of just put a bunch of this junk away. We're not mining today. The bucket's empty. Get rid of... Oh, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. It's not okay. And now that that's like that, I could do that. And we put the seeds, string, that kind of stuff got to go in somewhere, in a better place. And I guess we could do that. And I guess that'll be good enough for now. Let's go ahead and I'll show you guys how this works. It's very complicated. Botania mechanic. I actually think this is new. I don't think this is actually a thing. But you just craft it, and it turns into floral fertilizer. Then you just boom. And then you get random flowers. Let me get my sickle. Might as well. I think I can use it on these. And I made it, so I might as well use it. And we can get rid of this and that and this for now. So we're just going to spam this because I don't think there's any real use for it. And it's not hard to make. And I think it doesn't really matter. As long as there's blocks that are available, it will do the maximum amount, which I think is like 4 of them. So that's something to keep in mind. Like, I'm not really wasting anything here. As far as I know. Like, I could be wrong about that. So, don't quote me. So do I right click? I left click. It doesn't work on these. Only if they're the same color. Alright. And they're within a certain area. That's... yeah, well, that's a little sad, but... it is what it is. Now that takes care of that. Oh, I got my repair kit. Not the best use of it, but hey, you know what. Said I don't do this. I don't do this the right way. I do this the way I think is right. It doesn't mean it's right. I don't know, that was supposed to sound more, I don't know, intelligent. But when it came out, it just didn't sound intelligent at all. So in theory, half a stack, well, almost half a stack of that floral fertilizer should have got me every flower. In theory. If that's the case, I don't know, but I have a plan, and we're gonna do it at the end of the episode here. Let's do this. And the ones that I don't already have, I'll craft them into petal blocks to complete the quests, if possible. If it's possible. So we'll just, these ones we already checked off the quest marker, so no point in wasting our time there. But now, as long as I have 9 of each of these ones, I should be able to make them petal blocks, and it'll give me the quest, and then I can just convert them back. Might be a poor use of our time, but seeing that we're not going to get the mana generation, there's no real point in trying to rush things. And this is a pretty solid thing to do because we're completing quests, so that's a good idea. I don't think we're gonna need pink and magenta ones, but I can quickly show you guys how to do that too. purple as well. Alright, so let's claim those up. Let's get the rest of them, then claim those up. You know what? I was thinking. I don't really have bone meal, but the good news is I have no problem dumping a whole stack of saplings and a whole stack of hemp seeds to get some quick bone meal. If iron wasn't such a problem at the moment, I would automate this. But, yeah, no. Alright, well I think that's enough. Let's just do that. Alright. Now I need all these petals. I'm gonna need shears, which I may or may not have. The question is, if I don't have them, do I want to make silent gem ones? Or do I just want to throw 2 iron together? Let's do the quick route. In retrospect, I'd be using something to make them. I could make stone ones, but I don't know how much I'm going to actually need shears in this mod pack. And we can always settle that later. And that gives us those. Remind me that I have to light up the drawers, the roof of the drawers, because one of those freaky critters spawned up there and gave me a bit of a scare the other day when I was building. So remind me to light that up. If you don't, I could possibly die. And how would you feel then? I'm just kidding. I probably won't remember, and it probably doesn't matter. Okay, so there's a total of, what, 16 of these petals? 16 colors? So we got 6, 6, yeah, it's 12, 16. Yeah, we got it. So let's, that should be all of them. Let's check our quests. And we go to farming. What is this all about? Now, let's go ahead and claim those. Well, what is this? White petals, check mark. Good. And now it's going to start opening up Britannia for us to actually get the petal thing. The pure daisy. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm getting at. So I think there's like a thing that's like bee in a bottle. I was doing a bit of research. I think we're going to do this real quick as well. So we can, if we have glass bottles already, because I'm not making glass for this. And there's the bee catcher as well here, but they're bee cage, but they're one-time use, and they already require honey, which I do not have. I do have 1 bottle. That's not going to be enough, so we're just not going to do that. I changed my mind. No, but I was going to put them in bottles, so I didn't have to worry about losing them at some point. But alright guys, we're going to end that there. Didn't get as much as I wanted done, but no matter how long it takes, from this point on, we're doing all the basics in all the different things till I get a general plan of what's going to happen. But I'm going to figure out a way to automate this as well. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, right? So while this is actually, I'm going to throw this in a hopping bonsai till I actually get enough of this to do the things. So we're going to let this build up. Probably going to AFK for a bit, go grab some lunch, and then we might come back for a second episode today and do the early game Botania stuff and hopefully get into the bees. So if we can get mana generation to the orchid, I'd be pretty happy. And then if we can make regular every old day beehives, that would also be pretty good. But this will give me an opportunity to grind out some living rock and stuff, or stone, so I can actually make living rock and stuff. I got another quest. Oh, I didn't actually claim that. Alright. But until then, catch you next time.